Are you ready for music? Then you're ready for DJ Joker.
Well, here we go. Yes, you're right. Your timing was perfect. It is Here We Go, Sunday evening. DJ Joker, and over there, on the other side of the decks, is Mazanga von Badman. We're going to put some furniture in as well.
Like it.
It's good stuff, isn't it?
It is. It's awesome stuff. I liked it the way the cat glowed yellow the other time. It was really wicked.
Yep. Well, Maz is in blue mode at the moment, which is quite good. Pay no attention to the names of the tracks beneath me. They're wrong. They're not synced up to the music. So what you're listening to now isn't Lemonade, and it isn't Stay. So there. No.
Yeah, see? Joker got one on you.
I'm not sharing anymore. I'm keeping all the tracks to myself. No.
Exactly. Well, you get them by delay. You got to guess what the next track is going to be.
Yeah, exactly.
What was is what you're watching.
So if you do want to get in touch, as always, Discord, copymeradio.net. Over there's all the places you can listen and communicate with us. And if you say hello to us, we will say hello back.
Yes, we will. As a rule of thumb. Should be socially proper.
Okay, we're back, and we've just played some music. We didn't play the tracks you're seeing at the bottom of the screen. That's a lie. The tracks.
That would be the easy way to go.
Yeah, because in case you actually noticed, we just were playing "Let Me Be Your Fantasy," the Gokwan Craig Knight remix, and so it certainly isn't whatever that is. Oh, now the screen's gone black. So it's definitely not that either.
Exactly.
Oh,
I got a big shout out from Laz. I heard from her on the Skype-a-rooney. She sent me a message and stuff, and she says big hi to everybody.
She said, "Stop stalking me. I don't know you."
Actually, she needs a stalker too. She's been having a hard time. So it's hey man, I totally understand having a hard time.
Yeah, absolutely. Nobody wants that. We just want to live our lives and be happy.
Be happy, exactly.
That's
exactly
all we want.
And that's the speech the landlord's got to get, because I ain't fighting nobody for parking spot, especially if I could stick the car in under the building.
Well, I thought you had that neat kind of underneath the staircase thing going on.
I do, but he doesn't wanna, and there really isn't enough room. But somebody put up a partition for a reason not to make it like a division, so they wouldn't have to see the neighbors. And I don't give a shit about looking at the neighbors. I want enough room to park my goddamn car, But you use your car like once a week, and tonight I took my daughter back to her where she lives, and I came back. I got to walk like half a kilometer after parking the car, and I'm like, get out of here, And it's a hill. I'm like, dude, you're kidding me.
So, Maz's landlord, if you're listening, Maz needs either a closer parking space or a pair of roller skates. I would go with the latter.
I could go for a motorcycle, actually. I'd like, screw the car, I'd burn it, and nothing like two wheels. I'm a two-wheel devotee. Just I don't know how healthy that would be in my shape, to be honest.
No, but like a little moped type thing, like a little single-stroke engine.
That was in the good old days. We used to steal those, and then I got a 350, and I rode the hell out of it for maybe 15 years. I would go to reserve duty. The motorcycle would sleep in the tent with me. It was awesome.
I've never done it. I have ridden, honestly, this is a number of times I've ridden on the back of a motorcycle. That's it.
Really?
Yeah. I've never understood the what's the word? The attraction. I just never understood it. I
can ask you like this: do you enjoy sitting in traffic jams? Let's put it like that.
Well, actually, this is the great thing, right? These days, it's brilliant. All the toys that I've got in the car, it's great. So I can listen to stuff, I can Bluetooth everything, and I love it.
I asked the wrong degenerate. Shit. I knew you were gonna say I get but again, you could have it in the same thing. You could do it, but the freedom of a motorcycle. I don't know, the freedom of the motorcycle. I never had to worry about parking. You zip through traffic. It takes absolutely no time to get anywhere.
Yeah.
You can't drag a whole bunch of stuff, but you could go to the supermarket and have it all delivered. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, no,
you can't really move a cat on a motorcycle. You know what I mean? You know what? Actually, I'm sure the cat would have a better time getting moved on a motorcycle than it would in the car.
Yeah, definitely. So it's good to see that there's absolutely no one in Discord. So good evening to you guys.
Just like Vibe, we gotta go. They hate all our Vibe listeners too.
Yeah. Hang on. Gotta put a what's a thing called a track on, otherwise people get upset. Yeah,
right. What music? And then everybody gets on the Discord and complains.
Yeah, newsflash, we don't care.
We give only one shit. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you do want to get in touch, Real DJ Joker on Facebook and Twitter, the same with Mazanga as well. I'm making sure I say Mazanga because of my West Country accent. Sometimes it comes out Mazanger, and then people are looking for the wrong person. Poor Mazanger. He keeps getting these tweets all the time from people who listen.
I love it when you play it off your country accent, which you hardly have any.
Yeah, Mazanger. which is basically angry Maz, basically Mazanger. Yeah.
Maz anger.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when Maz gets hungry.
Yeah.
Mazang.
Exactly.
Are you Maz hungry? No, I'm hangry.
Anyway, check this out. This is You Got a Feel It by Zulu natives, apparently.
Nice.
Yeah, shout out to Dragon Eyes. Great
Dragon
to
Eye.
read you over on Discord. We did say we would give shout outs to people who said hello, and
Absolutely, and it's not that hard to hit the Discord, copyradio.net, drop us a note, and we will say your name, hopefully correctly the first few times.
yeah, and if you've got weird spellings or something, then still leave your name and we'll have a go.
We'll have 20 goals. It makes it interesting, yes.
So we've got Cumbria Fuego by Cheney Christian playing right now. It's simply soulful disco. That's what this is.
But simply soulful. Hello.
Hello, alien friend. Welcome to our planet. This is amazing. Oh, it's Dragon Eyes, but with a different name.
No.
That's cheating.
I kind of like alien friend better. No, forgetting your password is totally legitimate.
No, because now that person's got two shout-outs by changing names. I mean, that's like Mazanga and Mazanger. You know?
Hold on, I gotta log in for 1 second. I forgot. I forgot my login information. There'll be a Mazanger in the room in a minute. Well, alien friend there or Dragon Eyes, whatever your moniker may be, welcome to the chat.
Again.
Yes.
For
Like we said, you put your name in the box, we gotta say it. It doesn't matter if it's you twice or 3 times. Vibe listeners have been known to do this. Just remember,
well, that's
read the review.
That's how they got 65,000 listeners. I mean, it's literally one person just logging in over and over again. Lightning speed broke many keyboards. True story.
That's two listeners at least, more than we had before we started. You know what I'm saying? So yes.
Nah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay, so coming up next, we've got a remix of White Town's Your Woman, because it's come to a conversation in the last 24 hours in my house.
I just played it yesterday. God, I can't believe you jokers. Wow, you got that.
Maz likes this track, as he's just professed, obviously.
Well, I mean, you know, we did the old. Do you remember the dun 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 dun, dun with the bass line?
Well, do you know what's really funny?
That?
Well, let me tell you the story. So in the last 24 hours, my wife said to me, "Do you know, I keep thinking about this song that I heard ages ago," and she said, "It sounds like a really old song." And she said, "But it was in the 90s, but it was an old song." And I was like, "Yeah, I've got no clue what you're talking about." And she said, "Yeah, well, it goes like this." And she went. Do 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 do, and I went, no, that's the theme music from Darth Vader.
That's what you did.
Which is exactly the same thing that you did. And then she went, it's got a violin in it, and I went, oh, I probably know what that is, and that's how that came about. But exact same conversation. It was freaky as hell, to be honest.
Yeah, it was. That must have been hilarious. It's like deja vu.
Yeah, deja vu. Vu. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that song that Mazanga did that I thought was Star Wars. I'm like, no, it's not Star Wars.
Anyway, check this out, because it's a decent remix, and I do like this one. So we'll come back after this.
time has come for you and me to understand the upcoming switch.
You should already know me. You should already know me. You should already know me. In love, don't get on it.
I want to give the shout out to Romildo Mendez. Me,
Yeah.
I want to do it. Shout out.
Please.
Shout
No,
out. I done Mazza style. Shout out. Romildo Mendez.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, brother. Oh, yeah.
I love that when you do that. Have you seen? I forgot. There's a series they did about like the 1970s, 80s wrestlers and what they're doing now and how fucked up they are, and how many died and stuff like that.
From steroid
It's
abuse.
absolutely insane. Well, not only that, but actual, injuries and being set up for, corporate monies. Absolutely insane.
Nobody ever sets me up with corporate monies. I could do with some corporate monies, please.
Well, you almost got some corporate monies, but they made you give the car back, An asshole be an asshole. What can I tell you? Give and take. It's like, that ain't right.
You should already know me. You should
It's very
already
true.
know me. In love, don't get on it.
I still hold the grudge. Just remember, I get there. I need his address and like a couple of bottles with petrol in them. It'll be cool. Don't worry about it.
See, this is what worries me about our on-air conversations when you say stuff like that. If anything ever happens, they'll be straight over my house.
No, maybe at my house, but you gotta find me first.
Exactly. It'd be easier to find me than it will you. Bloody hell.
I look like Abdullah, and that's my name, you know? I live in Iran, fuck you, American,
Osama bin Badman.
Somebody said in the chat, today looks particularly like Osama bin Laden. I was like, right on. Right on.
It would be awesome if you could do the entire show next week in the style of Osama. That would be awesome. Death to the infidels. Here is the Beastie Boys.
You know what? It's something to think about.
This is the evil, degenerate music the West listened to. I want you to listen to it so you know to avoid it.
I have some head garb that should be more than appropriate. Yeah, we can work on that. We can work on that.
So now I'm a bit like the guy out of Underworld.
Underworld, yeah. Cool hat.
In fact, this is how I'm doing the rest of the show now, like this. I can't see anything in mine, so it looks cool, but
It looks cool, right? But I can't see shit.
Hello.
My eyes, these hats, they make me blind. I don't understand what's going on. Help me.
Okay, anyway, I want everyone to check this out. I like this. This is Feel the Love, and it's got a kind of mixed thing going on with Donna Summer and those people who did Jump Around. House of Pain, that's right.
Pain.
Yeah.
Pain.
This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Check this.
You're listening to DJ Joker in the mix.
space and time. A far-away planet, we set you in flight. On a course of high frequencies, with sounds, with great height. You can feel it when you move. You're left in a state of a sonic groove. So let the fall consume you and bless you if you think that it So release your energy with no time to waste. Bodies are starting to move and filling up this space. From the beats that you hear and the sounds we create. You gotta put your body in it, yo. To not give a damn. Just stomp your feet and clap your hands. And clap your hands. And clap your hands. And clap your hands.
You're listening to DJ Joker on Copy Me Radio. Radio, 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 radio.
Okay, so Sunshine and Happiness, Richard Gray, Dead as Disco, and Emma Lane. It could be Emma Lake. It could be Emma something or other. It's La, because it cuts off on my screen. It's one of those. I was going to play Groove On by Mantrastic Rechler, because that's a thing apparently. But then I remembered that I watched something on TV, and so I'd like to basically try this again. we're going to talk about what I watched on TV just today with the new theme music I'm just playing.
All right.
I'm not quite sure this works. So, are you familiar with The Shining?
Yes.
Stanley Kubrick, who has a long history of films. I'm just going to change this. This isn't working for me. Just 1 second. So, this is dramatic music, obviously for the subject that I'm talking about. So, The Shining, Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Now, I have said to you in the past that I like to immerse myself in films, and I like to think that I watch films, and I've watched The Shining more than 10 times easily in my life.
The original.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, there's no remake.
Yeah, and have you read the book, or did you go audio?
No. I
know you're back.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that. All I've watched the film basically,
Okay.
and first time round you watch it and you're like, what the hell happened there? And then you watch it again and then you're like, oh, he's got psychic powers. And then the third time, oh, he's gone mad in the hotel. And then by the fourth time, I'd got the film down. I was pretty much I know the film. And here's Johnny, and all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So I knew the references. I knew the pop culture references. I knew that when the Simpsons were making fun of it, I understood the jokes. Awesome. I thought I knew this film. And today, I decided, because I've really been drawn into it recently, a tangent now, there is another film called Ready Player One, and part of that film, they have CGI'd the whole hotel as part of the story in that. So if you've not watched Ready Player One, it won't mean a lot to you, but in essence, it's done really well, and it's piqued my interest in the film again. So on Amazon, they have a documentary, and the documentary is called Room 237, which is the room that they tell Danny not to go into, which is the room where the lady who gets out with no clothes on and then turns into a decomposing corpse. It's all that room, okay? And so I was like, okay, this might be interesting. I'll be interested to find out about, because I am aware that in films, everything is there for a reason. If someone puts a cup on the side, that cup was put there for a reason. Is that kind of thing. Well, in the world of Kubrick, basically everything has a meaning. And I thought I watched films, and today I was put to shame because these guys really watch films. And so let me give you some of the subtext to this. Okay, so this is what happened. Apparently, he got bored. As Kubrick this is, so he watched these subliminal adverts which were quite big in the 70s, ice cubes with beautiful women in it and stuff to sell coke, and so that was all very interesting, and he took that idea and he put a lot of subliminal messages in his film. And initially you go, yeah, all right, really, did he though? Really, or are you just reading between the lines a bit too much? And then they analyze it, and I mean they analyze the shit out of it. It's incredible.
The question is, what does Kubrick say about?
Wow. Here's the thing.
This is the thing.
At the very beginning of this documentary, the disclaimer is, we have not spoken to, we have not had any authority from the family of Stanley Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick himself, the Kubrick Association of Kubricks, the movie-making people who were involved in the film, the studio. Basically, they have just gone, yeah, we've got these great ideas, but the reality is that we've not got them proven or anything. And they spoke to 4 or 5 different people who had some very good, plausible points. Let me just put a few out there for you. In the film, when they go into the storage area, in the background, one of the baking soda tins is made by a company which is like about the Red Indians, and so the subtext of the entire film is how the Red Indians were uprooted from their land. And I went, fuck off. I mean, literally, you're watching it, you go, fuck off. But basically, they then proved all of this stuff, and it's like, right, look at the pictures on the wall. Now, according to the hotel manager, as he's walking around Jack Nicholson at the beginning, he's going, oh yeah, we've got all of the famous people on the wall who have ever stayed here. And it's like, hang on a second, what, that red Indian over there with the head thing on, he stayed at your hotel, did he? And that one as well over there, did he stay in your hotel? And all of a sudden, like, oh. And then they get onto the whole kind of subtext about Nazis and all of that kind of thing. And I was going, don't be stupid. And then they start to, as you walk through the hotel room, you see all of the cases piled high. And there's like too many cases. And it's like they've all been left there much the same as when the Jews and everything were being collected. And they just got rid of the... And I'm thinking, oh my God. And the thing is that I go...
Yeah, like after the showers, yeah.
And I go back to Kubrick and I think, I've watched enough of his stuff now to know actually he does everything on purpose. Everything's done on purpose. And even the whole kind of... They showed the boy on the trike, going round.
Yeah.
And as he grows round, and they said, here's the thing. At the beginning of the film, he goes round in a big circle. And so they've mapped out the hotel according to the camera angles, turning left and right. And the hotel is obviously, the configuration of the hotel is impossible. At one point, he starts off the ground floor level. By the time he's gone round full circle, he's actually on the upper level. So somehow he's magically managed to go around in a circle and go up a level.
Up level.
Mate, my mind's been blown today. I'm not going to lie to you. And I absolutely love that film.
Link, I'll be more than happy to give that a throw. Because, I mean, I read the book, and the book is like, you got to keep a light on in back of you.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Apparently, Stephen King hated the film because, of course, in actual fact, Kubrick changed so much of it. Well, let me give you some examples, and if you've read the book, you'll know this. This is really great, and it's really got my kind of intellectual juices flowing. Okay, so apparently at the beginning of the film, Stephen King opens up his book with they're driving to the hotel in a red Volkswagen Beetle. In the film, it's a yellow Volkswagen Beetle. Now, here's the big FU from Kubrick. As the other guy at the end of the film is heading towards the hotel, he goes past a car crash where a lorry has jackknifed with another vehicle. The other vehicle is a red Volkswagen. And it's just kind of, it's like, I've killed your book. This is mine now. And it was really like, wow. That's subtext.
Well, again, I don't, you know what, like, that's why Kubrick is Kubrick, and he does what he does in the style that he does it. Like, we were talking about a lot of these directors, and they have their style, and they stick to it, and he's one of the big ones. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I have a greater appreciation for a lot of the underlying things in that film. But yeah, really interesting watch. Room 237. It's on Amazon. I'm sure you'll be able to pick it up from other places as well. But well worth a watch.
Only other places.
Yes, places where there may be ships and sea. And flags.
And flags and stuff, yes, that believe in communism.
But there you go. That's this week's film review type thing from DJ Joker.
Excellent. I totally approve. Yeah, good to know. Good to know.
It is becoming a kind of feature on the show.
Well, I mean, listen, if you watch something and if it's interesting enough to talk about, I would expect and the listeners expect an update on, hey, what's the thing to watch?
What's the thing to watch? Well, first of all, you have to watch The Shining. Then you have to watch, here's all the things. You watch The Shining. Then watch, I think you should watch Ready Player One. That's kind of, it's a decent film, but the references in there are really well done. So really, really worth watching. You should also watch Doctor Sleep, which is actually the follow-up to The Shining, where young Danny, Red Ram, he's grown up now and becomes Ewan McGregor, and to be fair, Ewan McGregor can basically do a shit film and I'd still watch it because I don't mind him, he's alright.
He's good.
So you've got all of that going on, and then once you've seen those three films back to back, then go and watch Room 237, and then I guarantee you the next thing you'll want to do is rewatch The Shining.
Yeah. Did they really? Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yes, I like those moments.
So anyway, we're going to get our groove on, as is Mandrastic and Wretchler, which is what we were doing before I went off on that tangent. CopyRadio.net, DJ Joker, Mazanga Von Badman, and we're playing music and talking nonsense.
Yes, we are.
We got the groove on. We got the groove on. It's Sam, Jimmy, and Steve with us too. We got the groove on, and we ready to party. Oh, Johnny, you missing this? You missing this? The drinks are hot, the drugs are good, the lights are flashing, the bass is bumping. We all jumping, everybody's getting wild. Hope you're on your way. We got the groove on, groove on, groove on, groove on, groove on, groove on, We got the groove on. We got the groove on. We got the groove on.
In your body, in your bones, in your soul, down to the sole of your feet. Raise your hands to the ceiling and in your body, in your body, in your body, in your bones, in your body, in your body, in your body, in your bones, in your body, in your bones, in your soul, down to the sole of your feet. Raise your hands to the ceiling and touch the sky and testify. In your body, in your bones, in your soul, down to the sole of your feet. Raise your hands to the ceiling and touch the sky and testify. Raise your hands. Testify.
guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like you, but I gotta think twice. If I could touch your body, I know not everybody has got a body like you. Oh, I need some time off from that emotion. Time to pick my part up off the floor. Oh, when that love comes down, well, I devotion. Well, it takes a strong man, baby, but I'm showing you the door. 'Cause I gotta have touch your body, body. Has got a body like you, touch your body, touch your body, baby, touch your body, body. Has got a body like you, touch your body, touch your body, baby. Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like you, but I gotta think twice. If I could touch your body, I know not everybody has got a body like you. Oh, I need some time off from that emotion. Time to pick my part up off the floor. Oh, when that love comes down, yeah, I devotion. Well, it takes a strong man, baby, but I'm showing you the door. 'Cause I gotta have touch your body, body. Has got a body like you, touch your body, touch your body, baby, touch your body, body. Has got a body like you, touch your body, touch your body, baby.
So we're back. Touch Your Body by Luca Di Bernay. Hello. And also Fiction coming up next by Michael Summit. We're still talking off air about films, life, the universe and everything, and what we should and shouldn't watch, and how sometimes my ideas of what to watch are rubbish and how sometimes they're really good. Let's hope,
Really good.
yeah, let's hope these are really good. Otherwise, we'll all be bored.
No, I think that analysis of the Kubrick sounds quite interesting, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, something I didn't mention on air as well. They talk about all the subtext. There's one theory that is about the Indians, one is about Nazi Germany, and then the other one is about obviously the fate Apollo moon landing, or alleged fate moon landing.
Alleged, yes, right. All have been proven not guilty until proven guilty in court.
Exactly. They didn't have Photoshop back then, so they couldn't possibly have faked it. That's the defense.
Actually, they painted out a lot of stuff, to be honest.
Actually, that's the thing. Were people more talented back then? Because there was a lot more actual artists who literally just went, "Oh yeah, I'm just going to paint this." I've been watching.
They had to paint on the negatives.
Yeah, that's right.
It used to be a big thing to paint on the negatives. It's an art.
Another film I watched the other day called Hugo. which is basically about the old, I think he's the Italian filmmaker, you know, the first one who made the one with the rocket who that lands into the moon in his eye.
To the moon's eye. Yes.
Which is it's a really, really great kind of, it's a family film type thing take on it. That was really good, but they showed all of the original, but the amount of detail in the sets and the fact that they made it in a hand, everything was done by hand. There was no trickery.
No. There was. This is why I kind of admire, let's call them the B-rated movies, because you don't have the big money and you got to use your imagination, and that's more attractive than and any CGI that you could do. Blue people that live in a forest that nothing exists and it's all on a computer. Who paid money to watch that? I don't know, man.
Is it Georges Méliès? I'm not sure, but that's the filmmaker that the film is loosely based around. It's not really based around him at all. There's a whole other story, and he just happens to be there.
Happens to be there.
Yeah, but they talked about obviously painting the negatives to get the color to come through. Which, and this is, this is like 30, 40 years before color film was even a thought. So years ahead in the grand scheme of things.
Think of frame by frame by frame by frame by frame. I mean, this used to be like the computers before there were computers. They'd have rooms of people just doing equations. Mm-hmm. They would have rooms of people just painting and painting and painting and painting and painting.
Yeah, no, incredible stuff.
Yep.
But we've managed to talk over that entire track now. So coming up next is...
I hope there were a lot of vocals on it.
Yeah, loads of it.
How much I like talking over the vocals.
You are a master at that, admittedly. I'd go so far as to call you professional, but that would be wrong. So up next is Fantastic Voyage by Richard Gray. We'll be back on the other side of this.
Take a ride, don't you say nothing, just get inside. It's time to take your ass on another kind of trip, but you can't have the hop if you ain't got the hip. Grab your bag with the extra clip in, close your eyes and hit the switch. We're going to a place where everybody's kicking. Yeah, that's the ticket. Ain't no blood, ain't no crippin', ain't no punto full set trippin'. Everybody's got a sack and it ain't no crap, and it really don't matter if you're white or black eye. Wanna take you there like the Staples says. Put something in the tank and I know that I can make it if you can't. Take your heat, take your ass at the kitchen. We're on a mission. Slide, slippity slide with switches on the block in a 65. Come along and ride on up. Slide, ooh, ride. Ain't nobody going up on a mountain high. Come along and ride on up. Fantastic voyage. Come along and ride on up. Fantastic voyage. Trying to find a place where I can live my life in. Maybe some steak with some peace and rice up. Place where my kids can play outside without living in fear of a drive-by. And even if I get away from them drive-by killers, I still got to worry about them snitching killers. I keep on searching, I keep on looking for fools of the same from Watts to Brooklyn. I try to keep my faith in my people, but sometimes some people keep acting like they evil. You don't understand about running with a gang, cause you don't gang band, and you don't have to stand on the corner and slang, cause you got your own thing. You can't help me if you can't help yourself. You better make a left. Come along and ride on up. Fantastic slide, slippity slide. I do what I got just to survive. Come along and ride on up. Fantastic slide, ooh, ride. That's why I pack my 45. That's why I pack my 45. That's why I pack my 45. 45. Life is a switch and then you die. Still trying to get a piece of that apple pie. Every game ain't the same cause the game still remains. Don't it seem kinda strange and a damn thing changed. If you don't work then you don't eat. And only down earth brothers can ride with me. Pop, you drive quickly down the block. Stay sucker free and keep the buses to the jack. You gotta have heart, son, if you wanna go. Watch this sweet chariot swing low. Ain't nobody crying, ain't nobody dying, ain't nobody worried. Everybody's trying. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. If you wanna have something, you better start fronting. So what you gonna do when the fire roll by? You better be ready so you can ride. Come along and ride on up. Fantastic slide, slippity slide with switches on the block in a 65. Come along and ride on up. Fantastic slide, ooh, ride. Ain't nobody going up on a mountain high. Just roll it up, that's what you do. Just roll it up, that's right. Just roll it up, that's what you do. Just roll it up, that's right. Come along. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Come along and
yourself go. You got to let 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 yourself go, 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 go.
So it turns out, dear listeners, that basically, doesn't matter where you're in the world, we all hate people who give out tickets, parking tickets on cars. We have both been the victims. That's right, victims of this victimless crime. No, it's not victimless. But
It is victimless.
No, because we're victims.
There has to be a victim. And not only that, legally, you have to be able to face your accuser. And the accuser cannot be the state. Do you understand how the law works? This is the absurd thing, because if you actually went to fight it, you could probably win on who did I make an offense against. There has to be a complainant.
But this is the difference between criminal law and civil law, isn't it?
Civil law, though.
Yeah.
If this is civil law. There has to be a complainant.
Yeah.
An ordinance does not a law make.
Well, apparently the suburb of Oxford basically has made a claim against moi because I parked somewhere I shouldn't have parked. And to be fair, dear listeners, I knowingly parked where I knew I shouldn't have parked. But I thought, I'm only going to be a few minutes. I'll be all right. Literally,
listen,
this is the true story, right? The timestamp on the ticket is 9:36. I was back at the car at 9:39. I've sworn a few times in my life, but I swore a lot over those 3 minutes.
And meant it, and meant every single word, every single word. Yes, yeah, that's what I did today morning. I'm like, fuck it, God damn, man, what am I gonna do? I was thinking like taking the ticket, I'll pay it, so he doesn't like bum out in the beginning of the day. Yeah. Because he just got the car from the garage. He paid a shitload of money to get the radiator fixed. He has to do the MOT. It all hit him like boom, 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 all in 3 days and a fucking ticket. Like, Jesus, dude.
It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. But there you go. That's life. It just goes to show that it doesn't matter where you are in the world, we all hate ticket people. So there you go. We're playing Do That Congo, which is by Blocking Krang and Mark Russo, which has got Miami Sound Machine in.
Ooh, I like the Miami Sound Machine.
There you go. Some great samples in there. We've got about just under 15 minutes left of the show, so this is your last chance to get in touch for a shout out. Otherwise, we're not doing it. And I'm not here next week, so there.
So there. That'll teach them.
We're just talking about whether or not you've got a digital smart speaker in your house. So this one's for you, everyone. Alexa, what's the time?
That serves all you right. Yeah.
What's the other one?
Time
Hey Google, what's the square root of 10,005?
more than you need to know, my son. More than you need to know.
People with smart speakers now are swearing at me and going,
Yeah, right. Like, give me pi to the last decimal, please, Alexa.
you've got to say her name first. This is how I know you don't have one, because you would know.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't have one. I ask Junior sometimes, hey, ask your bitch phone something.
Oh, that's Siri, isn't it? That's Siri. We've not done Siri, have we? Siri, what's the weather going to be like tomorrow?
That's like Apple, right?
Yeah, that's right. And if you're on Windows, Cortana, what's the weather going to be like tomorrow?
There's another one for Samsung.
Oh, was there?
I forget. Yeah, there is. I forget what he calls her. I just call her bitch because I don't listen to chicks anyway. But yeah, it's hilarious. What I found on the internet is,
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah.
but again, it's always listening. Like all those fights that you've had with
Yep.
your old lady and your kids, it hurt them all. It's all in some database on the internet. And they're,
So
trying to tell you
according
shit.
to Amazon, you have got access to this information, and it's quite interesting because there will be these are the following phrases that Amazon has heard, and there will be some random stuff in there, and it's actually got a learn mode, so like which is really useful for us in the West Country because we have that really weird accent that we talked about.
Accent.
So basically, she has to learn our dialect. So that's why they're basically continually learning. But you can turn
And
that
it
off.
also
But because
directly to the MI5 servers. in your
absolutely
neighborhood.
GCHQ.
Yeah, there
we're
you go.
listening in. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that nice building with all those extra cold rooms with those servers that we wish we had.
I drive past that quite often, and it is a sight to behold. It's huge.
Oh yeah, it's not a joke, and you paid for it too, and
Yeah,
everything inside.
but the great thing
Just
is, right,
imagine
it's flat. It's completely flat, like 1 or 2 stories, but it goes down.
down, and that's the technique of building secret stuff that you don't
Yeah.
get to know about.
There will
You get it?
there will be aliens down there. There will be mermaids down there.
There's a tunnel to the airport in Utah from MI5. They have like a bullet train service within like 12 hours. You're in like the middle of the United States. It's a secret
Do
airport.
they have an
big.
Amish airport in Utah?
An Amish airport. No, well, Amish would be more Pennsylvania, mid-America, but yeah, they come there by flying horses. But they
It's-
go there by jumping Jehoshaphat.
It's no barn English. It's no barn.
No barn, no barn. Yeah.
There's 5 minutes left. This is Brighter Days by, I was going to say Mackerel Toulousa, but his name is Mackel Toulousa. Hey, I want to go
Nice
fishing.
catch.
So yeah,
Right.
it is a nice catching, and here it is now.
Where will I run? Oh, I don't know where to run. Oh, where will I go? Oh, I don't know where
Right, it's great. So we're talking
Cool.
off air at the moment about the interesting documentary Seaspiracy. I'm not here next week, so Maz has got some homework now. So when we do catch up again, he can tell me all the reasons I'm wrong.
Probably not, because if you say it's a good documentary, I believe I like documentaries.
Yeah, no, some good stuff actually. Not usually my thing, but it was recommended to me, and I thought we'll give it a go. And yeah.
Pass on the knowledge. Pass on the knowledge.
Exactly. So it's been an interesting show. I see Maz's cat has now joined us. So
The cat says,
meow,
meow, meow,
meow, meow. Techno cat in the house.
Yes.
So we will be back in 2 weeks' time, although Maz may do something in between. We haven't decided yet, but we'll see. And we'll be playing music and talking nonsense then. But for this evening and for this week's show, we're buggering off, so you should too.
Later.